Hey, here we go. This is a video I'm going to make about recording motorcycle exhaust, which is a tricky thing to do because wind is a big factor in it. What I'm going to record this with is I have a GoPro Hero 4 Black, and I'm going to be doing recording, including the video you're watching right now, in 4K. This is superview with protune on. Basically the best settings you can get on the GoPro Hero 4 Black. Let's get right down to it. The microphone that comes built into the Hero 4 Black is garbage. It's a mono microphone. It picks up tremendous amount of wind noise. It's horrendous. So what I did is I went out and I found myself a nice little directional shotgun microphone. And what this does, basically it's a conference room microphone. It's an Azden Smx-10. And I've already tested this on the motorcycle one time. And this thing here, this little windscreen that comes with it, this joke of a windscreen, that can go right on the floor. The next stop is the garbage can, because that's what it is, it's garbage. So what happens is this type of microphone is directional. In other words, in a conference room, it would sit like this, and you would have someone possibly at that end of the table, over here and over here, up higher than the microphone, and it picks up voices in this direction, and just a little bit that way. It's designed to cut the noise coming from the back side of it, which it does a very good job of. Now, what I did is I went to Joann Fabrics, just a plain fabric store, and I bought some of this. It's called nufoam. And for cutting wind, it works about 1,000 times better than the regular black windscreen that comes with the microphone and most other microphones. So what I did is I put this on the end and I slid it all the way down. I wrapped it around. I sprayed a little adhesive on that to hold the shape. Then I just put a simple plug of it right in the end of it. Real simple, takes no time at all. One of the secrets to this is, it's not a secret, it's a trick. You have to cover, when you're dealing with anything, say, over 25 miles an hour, even 10 miles an hour, you've got to cover every inch of the microphone, including where this guy goes in, because that'll catch wind and make noise. So what I do is, once I have this on, which I'll show you in a few minutes, we're going to go out to the bike and I'm going to show you how I mount it. Once that's on, I'll take nufoam and I will wrap the whole rest of the microphone. Every inch of this is covered and sealed, so no wind can directly blast it. Then at Joann Fabrics, I also bought this. This is called Grizzly Bear Fake Fur. And you can see how thick it is right here before it gets to the long portion. It's very dense, very thick, but it breathes very good, which means it's going to cut the wind off, but let the noise penetrate. That's what you'll see in the video. Now the video I'm going to show you, it's a cut up video, and what I've done is taken some of the points in the video where I'm accelerating. So if you watch the video, you'll watch like 30 seconds of it, it's going to shift to another scene, and I'm going to be taking off and playing with the gears on the highway. And I don't think I broke 100, I think the top speed I hit in the video was 100 miles an hour. That's where you've really got to come up with a contraption that can really eliminate all the wind noise. Is anything creeping up on 100 miles an hour, you're going to hear a little bit of wind noise with this setup. But let me tell you something. 80, 85, 90 miles an hour, all you hear is the exhaust. I think it sounds great. I hope this helps a lot of people figure out what they need to do to get a quality recording of their motorcycle exhaust. This is an accessory I bought for the Hero 4 Black. It is a microphone extension cord. I should say a, whatever you want to call it. It's a 3.5 millimeter microphone cord to a mini USB plug into the side of the GoPro adapter. It's the adapter, external microphone adapter. And what I also did is I went to Radio Shack and I bought an 8-foot extension cord, 3.5 millimeter, both ends. That way I can have this at the back of the bike where it belongs, and I can actually wear the GoPro on my helmet, run it underneath the seat, have a little bit of slack on the cord, run it up through my jacket, and still have the helmet view. That's what you'll see in the video. Now, one thing about this, when I take it out to the bike, with the switches in the up position, it wants to record up here and just a little bit behind, which is perfect for my application. But I'm not going to mount it like that because my exhaust is not on top. I have dual pipes, so I mounted mine upside down. So it's recording down to the left, down to the right, and about 3 or 4 feet behind the bike. It's almost perfect. So I'm going to put this thing together. I'm going to put it on the bike, show you how I mounted it, then you'll see the video in action. Okay? Okay, now you can see this mount that I have here. This is the mount that came with the microphone. It's just a simple clamp style. And it did have a rubber mount, but I didn't really like the way, I didn't trust it. So what I did is I mounted a plate to the back of the tail light and stuck it out a little ways. So you can see what's going to happen here when I take this and press it in. The foam actually helps dampen the vibration quite a bit when you press it in like that. And this is going to be secured with some tie wraps around here. It's going to get wrapped with the grizzly fur right over the top, and you'll see the end result. Now you see how the end of it, you can't really wrap it perfectly. So we take a little piece like this and we stuff it right in there. Get it right in. I'll do a little better job before I take off and finish wrapping it. But basically I'm just going to cover all of it with the nufoam versus that black horrendous material. So the microphone is set up to record down to the left, down to the right, and right about where my hand is, about 3 to 4 feet, is the ideal recording range for this particular microphone. This microphone takes an external battery. I mean, you put a battery in it. It's not powered by the camera. And I just run my extension cord right up through under the seat and plug it right in. And I tuck that up and zip tie it right up inside. That's how I had my setup. So all I need to do now is cut a piece of this, wrap everything up nice and snug, and then secure it back here so it doesn't go anywhere, and you will hear the sound. Let's get to it. Oh boy, look at this. It looks like a dog's tail or something, but this is fake grizzly bear fur. And all you want to do is, obviously I'm not going to be driving all over town with this thing on the back of my bike every day. I just want to get some recording of what it sounds like so I can throw it on YouTube like everybody else, and I think it came out really good. Look at this guy, little punk ass squirrel. So anyway, I'm going to do the recording at night so nobody thinks I'm a goofball with a big tail on the back of a camo bike. But I'm going to zip tie this. I'm going to tie wrap it up here. I'm just going to tie wrap it nice, and let's get to what it sounds like when I do it. I already had it done once. I took it all apart so you can see how I did it. So I just want to show you what I did, and now you'll hear the actual recording of the bike. Let's do it, because it's more fun riding than it is filming.